won an ACC tournament championship. I believe that was in Greensboro, right?
Brooklyn.
Was it Brooklyn?
Yep,
okay, he went to the city that never sleeps.
Here's Young, spot up. Good. Jaydon Young. Campbell had it knocked in the air. They battle for it, and it's a turnover on the Bears. Cal leads by 3, and here's the sharpshooting Rechsteiner, who's kind of been a hot or cold perimeter shooter. Sophomore from outside of Atlanta.
Hapoteet earlier got the basketball to him late once he was outside of his post position.
Jaydon Young gets one to roll for him.
You walk up beside him, he's a legit 6'6", but he plays, has the ball handling of a much smaller guard. But you see him inside amongst the trees, he can handle his business.
There's Young. Cal in front of basket. Jaydon Young trying to push Virginia Tech back in front. He does. 6.
Because I've got receipts to back up.
The ACC historian has chimed in.
Yes, he has.
Never. He said so much for never. Here's the guy that
never again.
Young, the fall away. What a half for Jaydon Young.
The game at Louisville on Saturday, the Stanford Cardinal went back to Palo Alto.
They did.
And so then they're going to make the trip back here today.
No, they came back last night.
Yep. And to play tomorrow.
Yep.
Cal State.
Yeah, they did.
They came directly from South Bend to Charlotte. And they've been in Charlotte since Saturday night. And it's showing in the way that they played.
That is not an easy shot. He kind of did a little short mini pump fake. Got the defender in the air and he still found a way to finish.
There's Young. He really stepped into his own the last few games, winning his player in program history. Locking all alone. And a rebound by Lawal, who jumps like a pogo stick.
He does have that enviable bounce. And I can always jump, but other guys have bounce. He's got that bounce.
And the 3 falls.
Maybe that's why it was a charge.
Hammond wants the screen from Wesley. Young in the paint, over lock-in, got it.
That's a tough finish. Every team's got one of those, right?
What sport?
This one.
Jaydon Young hits the...
An opening play, scripted play. I would almost just run a weird zone if teams are going to script out plays, right? Bruce Pearl scripts out the first play, and they often get it.
Step back, Jaydon Young. The Doe after the penetration feeds Withers. He's been red hot, and that's too long. And tipped into the hands of the freshman, Tyler Johnson.
Withers is shooting a high percentage from 3, and typically he takes really good shots. That's a tough shot to make as you're kind of backing out to the three-point line with no balance.
Virginia Tech coming off a 101-95 overtime win, and Young was hot in that game.
Duke was lost to UCF.
Yes. I think Virginia Tech was the game after that, though, and then Michigan State got him. Inside Young. Great cut, good find from Burnham. It had a freeze frame, hands raised to the ceiling fans here at the Castle before Trimble was even fully on the way up. It's a 15-0 Carolina run, and Young ends it.
Also of being able to come off of screens, get some balls, some shots to go down as well.
So Virginia Tech will start with the basketball in the second half. Tom Wormy, Brian Oliver, our outstanding CW Courtside Saturday production crew with you from Blacksburg, Virginia. Young going down the lane.
And even Westlaw on the help was still able to muscle that one up to get the bucket.
So Davis with 12. They go inside and sliding in behind. We got some drama right here at Castle Coliseum, although the Orange starting to pull away a little bit here, Brian, midway through the second half.
And I think that Virginia Tech, you got to find a way to get some consistent offense. You know, Jaydon Schutt was the guy that came in and gave him a shot in the arm, but Syracuse has done a better job in guarding him.
Much needed.
Thought that he was going to pass that ball and then was able to get it right underneath for the finish.
They go backdoor. Basket and foul. Jaydon Young. Just a 52% free throw shooter, 1 of 2. And the lead is 9. Johnson just fell over, got tangled up with Cuff. Johnson gets it back. Young, 2 feet behind the line, and he's ripping the... Comes up empty from the stripe. 4-point game. 5.5 minutes to go. 7 points in the game for Starling after the misses from the line. Young elevates and hits.
To Virginia Tech right now, you got a lot of different options here. You give Poteet a touch, and then we talk about Jaydon Young as of late.
Poteet now playing with 4 personal fouls. Burnham. Davis all over him. Shot clock at 7. Young forces it up and hits. And doing that 14 points. And that's a space eater that you lose in the middle, although Wessler comes right in for Poteet. Young dribbles down the lane. Young got fouled. Count the hoop.
Good defensive possession by Virginia Tech. If you're Burnham, you play solid defense, got the ball out of Davis's hands and forced him to another option.
Shot clock to 8 for Young.
Oh, big 3 by Young. Had a game-changing dunk, and then the play by Chris Bell, and then you come back and you get Eddie Lampkin wide open by himself. This game is far from over.
16 points for Lampkin. Last home win January 15th against NC State for Virginia Tech. Stepping back.
Nice.
And hitting it.
Virginia Tech. Everything else had been from behind the line. And Louisville a turnover. Edwards.
Now we have the turnovers coming the other way.
Yeah. Here's Rechsteiner. Lost it. Lawal recovers. Here's Young for 3, and it's good. 11-point lead for Louisville. Burnham a 3. Back rim miss. Hepburn battled for it. Burnham got the rebound. Right back at Waterman. Now got caught. Loops it back for Young. Over the top of Scott. Got it. Jaydon Young.
Backspin on it, and it just reversed back into the net.
Here's a pull-up. That's Jaydon Young. Boy. Chucky on the drive. Rejected. Recovered Rechsteiner. Had Young ahead. Didn't see him. Brandon can tie it with a 3. Burnham has had a hot hand. Here's one. Young for 3. Locked up.
Foot behind Wessler. Staten McCray, the steal. Can't finish it. Jaydon Young all the way to the rim. Scoop to the hoop for
down, pushing the ball, pushing the break, and getting the layup on the other end. Good defense.
The one thing Virginia Tech did not do on Tuesday night is push it in transition, get to the rim like Young did. Young drains a 3 from the corner. Jaydon Young got it. Jaydon Young. Well, you established yourself in the first half as the leader of the Ben Burnham fan club.
Oh, absolutely. #1 fan right here.
3 straight misses from Brandon Johnson, who continues to stay aggressive. Young contested 3, and it's good. Miami has gone scoreless for the last 3 minutes. It's allowed Virginia Tech to grab the lead here in the second half. Jaydon Young, tough take, finishes at the rim. Strong for this Hokies team, and he has not scored since.
Yeah, it's strange, and this season it's kind of been a thing for him where he goes away a lot of the time, and like I said, he can have big moments.
Wide open 3. So far, so good here in South Beach. 10-point lead, 7:40 left in regulation to the 5th conference road win of the year for Virginia Tech. The Hokies have outscored Miami 22-6 since the Hurricanes had that 48-42 lead. It's been an impressive stretch. Jaydon Young, big reason why. A career half knocks down that free throw, playing his former team. Full court pressure after the free throw make.
Good skip ahead pass.
Young. It is his night. Miami looking to hunt to three. Stolen away. Jaydon Young. That's a goaltend. Count the two. And a
McNeely. He left. It was a 9-point game. He comes back. They lead by 10. And that was in nearly 5 minutes. Virginia Tech has not scored in 3 minutes. And Lawal back in there. They've got to get shoot going. He's just standing down there in the corner. Shot clock at 3.
Terrific one-on-one defense.
And well, I mean, it's only a freshman. Talk about a body on a young man in Robinson. I mean, my goodness, you imagine what he's going to look like in a year from now? Young get a 3, and he's going to have to fire up another one here. Are you kidding me?
At times, he's definitely giving Coach Shrewsbury a shot in the arm for Notre Dame.
Yeah, and again, they're playing without Matt Malacco, who averages 9 points and 5 rebounds a game. And so Muhammad, the freshman, who grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, quality minutes here. And Young to the basket, and finally, it's been a long...
How good they can be, and he's the right guy for that job because offensively, he's an excellent offensive coach.
Jaydon Young, and now Ben Burnham, the Charleston transfer. Virginia Tech looking to dent a 10-0 SMU run. Young leans in and stops the bleeding.
Playing effectively in transition. They got all that going before the Hokies could set the defense.
Locked up at 21, 6 in a row for Virginia. Hokies have gone about 3 minutes since their last field goal. Brown with 6 to shoot. Lines up Rhodey. Now here's Young. Shot clock winding down, and Jaydon Young.
Thank goodness they changed their minds on that, because this game, of course they're not going to do that now with Virginia Tech in the ACC, but this is a game that has to be played on the home court.
You just alternate between Richmond and Roanoke, right?
Yes, that's right.
Here's Rechsteiner, who was saddled with foul trouble in the first half. He's back out there now for Mike Young. Jaydon Young has also returned. He's got the basketball. Out front, left open for 3. Good! Boy.
The senior transfer from Charleston. Dang calls his own number for 3. That rattles out. There's Rodney Brown, has been getting extended playing time over the last couple of games. Into the corner for 3.
Mike Young would like to see some ball movement and player movement. The Florida State defense is making the Virginia Tech passing team, they're turning them into dribblers.
That 3 ball is knocked down.
Move the players, move the ball. And you're trying to get the last shot.
Now with 7. Young, 5. Jaydon Young, 4-3. She's going to fire away from deep.
Banked it
in. Oh! Dan Bonner, it's been that kind of half.
Clemson might be in a little bit of foul trouble. He's got 5 fouls pretty early.
Skip pass to Brown. Now you're right, Clemson does such a good job denying that dribble penetration. But good by the freshman Del Jones, who had 9 points in 15 minutes Wednesday.
They're letting that Virginia Tech bench have it a little bit down there too on the baseline shots. I like it.
Young knocks down another triple. Burnham snags the rebound. Eight minutes to go. Good defense here by Clemson. Young cutting over Lock-in, and he gets it to go.
In the first 8+ minutes of this game, and now an opportunity to be able to have a big one here. You mentioned 20 last time out in his first start of the season. Now in his second start, off to an even better one.
Rodney Brown's checked in for the Hokies. That's him in the corner. Transfer from Cal. Here's Jaydon Young, who was starting the last couple of ball games. Out front, he'll fire away and hit. Jaydon Young.
Where do they go here? Where do the Hokies go? A little pick and roll with Lowell? Try to get Rex Steiner going?
Now Jaydon Young, good-looking sophomore. Lee Hammond and Tyler Johnson, really a potent young.
Here's Jaden Taylor. Off to Marcus Hill. 3 seconds to shoot. Fires off the mark. No good.
Good first possession for the Hokies on the offensive end and the defensive end of the floor.
And Rex Steiner has gotten back into the lineup. Sees
opportunity for Paul. Paul McNeil, just as a freshman, was expecting him to come in and knock down shots, and comes in with the reputation of being a shooter.
And that rolls in. Jaydon Young all the way. Full court pressure from NC State. 14-point lead on the road here in Blacksburg.
NC State just being completely disruptive. Look where the Hokies are running their offense.
Foul on the floor.
So Cal's either going to have to find the guy on the weak side and move the ball to the weak side, but if they continue to just try and attack with the dribbler or with the obvious first pass, it's not going to be there because Virginia Tech is overloading that.
Hokies and players. Two-time NBA champ. He's won everywhere he's played. That was an example of how high Lowell can get. Young, the freshman.
If you can start getting some things in transition, maybe get some easy things in transition. The problem is if you don't get stops on the defensive end, it makes transition offense a whole lot harder.
Campbell's first bucket. Young inside, strong.
5 minutes left, time and score starts to become into play a little bit. Every shot, every play is magnified.
Stojakovic, no good. Sissoko saved it, but it goes to Tech.
I really think Cal's run started on the defensive end, and that's what they just have the mindset right now. Find ways to get stops.
Young off the glass.
Really been a spark. Nice pass out that time. Wide open shot for Cal. It's going to be hard to get a better look than that.
Tech find to use a little clock if they want. Young switches to the other side. Stanford a different team in the second half. Blake's way off the mark from 3.
Yeah, it's not, I think, the shot that they wanted coming out of that timeout.
Young got fouled, got the hoop to go. It's the right call. 4 fouls on Blake's.
But how hard is it to keep away from the rim? It's an impossible task. He plays high above the rim.
Young, all kinds of contact. And Harris, a freshman from Herndon, Virginia.
And Ben Hammond's going to come to the floor. And Patrick Gumba is back on the deck as well for Coach Shire. So that means we're going to have all 3 Paul the 6th guys on the floor together as
Jaydon Young launches a 3. Hits it.
In the air. Good. Inside, out. Got to recover quickly. Got to know where those shooters are. And again, easy to say it, hard to do it.
First time Renstrom's been in double figures since November 17th against Campbell. Right back at you. Jaydon.
Burnham on the steal. Able to corral it on the rebound. Jaydon Young for three. That's been the story of the night, Mac.
Shoot, contested triple. Too much on it. Tapped out. Hokies a second chance opportunity. Burnham. Here's Jaydon Young. Pulls up from three and buries it.
And I had my phone on another game. I had 4 games going at once last night.
It runs in the family, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's so easy to watch these games now. It really is something. Magnon with the slam gets the lead back to 11, matching the largest lead of the night. There's Magnon going for another steal. Can't get that one. Burnham saves to find Young, who hits the three. Not easy to do necessarily.
You've got to be committed.
Yeah.
You have got to be committed to do that. There's going to be some contact.
Magnon takes a seat with those 4 personal fouls.
Aaron said, no, I'm good. I'm good. But that's that Julius Randle that you see. He's got that same kind of body type. Get downhill quick for his size.
It's a great comp. Young hangs and knocks it down.
Murray Boyles now kicks out to Scott. One extra pass to Thomas. Short. Young to the cup.
Nice.
3 at a high percentage. Only 3 for 17 on the season, but adding that into the tool belt, huge.
But takes care of the ball as well. Only a few turnovers. 5 or 6 games so far. That's what you need. Big guys who can take care of it.
Good communication. There's a 3 by Young. Boy, Virginia Tech needed it. 7-point game. South Carolina still leads. It led for the majority of this game. Young with the left hand. Got the roll.
Yeah, but at some point, you got to be a player.
Scott, 2 seconds on the clock. Short. Rexsteiner and the Hokies on the move. Cross-court pass to Young for 3 from the wing. Got it. Physicality between Reuben Jones on a push-off screen there that Virginia Tech thought there should have been a foul called. Young driving with the left hand.
And that's...
May know his last name. Gale. In and out. Hammond running the break. Young for 3. Drills it.
His team about in the second half.
Well, Wolf's got 6 boards, but again, no points. We see Fat Brooks on the floor for the first time for his defense late in his first half.
And it's PHAT.
Yes.
They're PHAT.
Got style.
Yes.
Young falls away for 2 more. Young for 3. And there's Burnham for an offensive rebound. Young with the floater. That's good.
What I love about
Donaldson's got the hot hand. 2 for his last 2.
And this is the difference. Threes early or off the dribble. Guys were working really hard in the black unis to get their threes themselves. The ones that have gone in are off the catch. They're out of some type of set.
There's a 3 from the corner. The answer.
55 in the first half. This stretch can really set the tone going into halftime.
Jacksonville picking up a little full court, 2-2-1.
They'll mix and match, as you mentioned.
They've played 3 or 4 different defenses already here tonight and done some different things out of their man-to-man, some random traps.
Right side of the lane, Young connects. Young beats the horn with the right hand.
Tested a shot, boxed out, got the rebound, going the other way. Hokies with a chance to cut into the Jacksonville lead.
Young drills it.
Nice shot.
That was a nice move with the little right to left crossover that froze the Wow. And a sweet touch on the floater. 14 for Kern. 6 of 6.
And how about Tyler Johnson?
Wessler finds Hammond.
What a good little stretch for Patrick Wessler. Didn't finish the second one on the offensive end, but giving Mike Young quality minutes here.
Young for three. You bet.
This is right there that could have cut this lead to 4 points, obviously.
Shoot for the game high 17. Young drills it.
Good defensive possession.
Hokies trying to spark something defensively onto the offense with Jaydon Young. Another 3-ball for the crowd chanting bacon, even if that was offered tonight. They will not get any free Smithfield bacon as Atkins hits the second free throw.
A little shuffle cut, screen to screener.
Shoot, the pass goes offline. Lowell able to find it with 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Here's the freshman point guard. Finding Jaydon Young, needs to let it fly and connects.
A nice play. Separation going right here.
Lob it up for Wessler. No good. Rebound for the sophomore point guard.
Yeah, Wessler got fouled right there. But the Hokies got it back.
Looking for a pick and roll, doesn't happen. This time Young though. Jaydon Young got open for the three, and the
Ben Hammond getting some quality time tonight too.
Jaydon Young. Jaydon Young, a sharp shoot.
What a great job he did at Wofford. What a great job he's done here in Blacksburg.
Elbow jumper, Young hits it.
From Baltimore. He can do a little bit of everything. Averaged almost 16 points a game a year ago. Got him to the championship game of the MEAC, where they led with 2 minutes to go against Howard.
Very close to the first NCAA appearance since 05. That's down, Jaydon Young. The Hokies, this was kind of back and forth midway through the second half. They've really played well here the last 7-8 minutes to pull away.
Yeah, done it on the defensive end and been just good enough on the offensive end to get some separation.
Young hits it.